Cek. Cek.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Lah.
We have already started here. Now it's Haaland. Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? Well, shooting chance! Well, talk about a real rude
Enak
awakening.
banget, tinggal
It's almost as if the
terupas.
defense saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal. Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tonali. Rodri. Palmer. Tonali. For Palmer. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Rodri. Van der Ven. Vardiol. Palmer. Haaland. That's very neat. Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles. And that interception was most necessary. He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome. That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Tonali. Alexander-Arnold.
Ya elah.
Decent progress down the left. Haaland. Palmer. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a goal kick. Wriggles his way through. Very nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander-Arnold. And he's gone backward here. Nice interception, well timed. Liverpool were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one. Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions. And here's Havertz. Great ball, and he's in here. Big header!
Yo.
He will be livid with himself. Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. And it's Fernando Torres. Vardiol. Palmer. Tonali. And the counter is on. And he's away. Hits one. Oh, that is on. And he's following up.
Ya elah, GG bener.
Palmer.
Tonali. Palmer.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tonali concedes a free kick for that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tonali. Tonali touches it back. And the shot! Yes, it's in! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
And that has added a whole new complexion. He gets big!
Widih,
And
GG.
it's a goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt we'll be looking to cause even more damage here.
Big
Ah!
chance! A wonderful effort all by himself.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Tonali. Now it's Tonali. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just employ it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Hey.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Oh, what a climb! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. And here's Havertz. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He'll try to keep this alive. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. Because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
The attendance for this match was 28,500.
Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Palmer carries the ball down the right. Oh, perfectly measured that. Haaland! Haaland! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Haaland might just make this. Now it's Havertz.
Yeah.
Assistant referee
Alam
gives
niya
him offside. Tonali.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's pulled. Header!
Iya, masuk.
And they're back in front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now. There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Number 24, Palmer. Coming on the field is
Now it's Matthias
number
Cunha.
13,
Chance to shoot now.
Cunha.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Alexander-Arnold. Out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good strength. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution on the
Kirain
field.
boleh kasar gitu sih.
Number 5, Rodri. Coming on to replace him is number 10, McAllister.
Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tonali. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And Torres!
Gak ada yang bisa ngejar Torres loh.
Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Haaland!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Havertz. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Very much into the last knockings. That'll be a throw-in.
Aduh, nggak bisa.
Substitution.
McAllister. Rodri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ya.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball.
Added
That's a
minutes has
contest to
been
keep an eye
indicated.
on. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And here's Havertz. Matthias Cunha. Haaland. Now it's Torres.
Lah, lewat doang.
And here's Haaland. He's had a hit! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over.
Dari 50 rehat banget.
Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test pass with
Lah masa nggak Madrid?
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Now there's a fine ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through. There's the shot!
Astaga.
Charlotte. Belletti. Bellingham. It's a good-looking cross. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mbappe. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Jauhnya.
And he's intervened well there. Well, nicely intercepted. Modric. And it's Luis Suarez. Well, that is one way to stop him. Llorente did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got the ball!
Anjir. Anjir.
Lovely feet. And he's in a Wooler!
Asik. Deflection.
Yes, it's in! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 20 el dorsal 15.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter.
Nice.
It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Tries a shot!
No.
There it is! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked up...
Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
He could be in here. That is a great... And the finish! Goal!
Kok bisa-bisanya lolos dulu.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Barcelona take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's onto this. In with a header! He's got away with one there. Minutes gone.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as...
Oh, he's been caught napping. Modric.
He was too
Ah.
tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Alvarez. Lewandowski. Mbappe. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. That is a brilliant interception. Belletti. Oh, good-looking ball. Goulart. Goulart going face-to-face with his great rival. I think
Ai.
that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Lambat mengangkat.
Can he put it away? It's in.
Ada
It's
maksa ya.
level again. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought,
Hey.
speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
This is quite a battle.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Goulart.
Anjing.
Defense just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's away.
Woi,
Habrá 3 minutos de
2
descuento.
orang jadi kayak orang tolol. Bener-bener tolol sih.
Shapes the
Iya apaan sih? Buang kayak gitu aja lo, Rudiger nih, sumpah dah.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
And the shot!
Ya, Suarez gitu amat.
And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Madrid coming so close to levelling matters with the last action before the break. As it is, they trail by 1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. And we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to.
Terrific header! Bellingham!
Ya elah,
Oh, the
Bellingham.
ball's run loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Succumbs to the pressure. Bellingham. Rudiger cuts it out. Modric.
Tuhan.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's played forward. And no, that was never going to make it.
Hey,
He won't be happy with that one. Belletti. Surlot. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
It was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
astaga.
Bellingham. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Pedri. Who's looking wide. Pedri, who does. Alvarez!
Alvarez.
Oh, that was close. Nicely weighted ball.
Guys,
And there's green grass ahead of him.
bener-bener back ke Madrid kopong semua.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Di Modric lah kok
Cuts out the
situ
pass.
sih.
Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the counter is on now then.
Lihat sampai Suarez yang buka
Suarez
ruang.
providing an outlet on that flank. So nearly the perfect ball.
Pakai Modric
This
sudah
is
lelah.
exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham proves
Ah,
just a
oh.
little bit too strong. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Ya elah.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Koke is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just
Musuh
required
itu
a bit
namanya.
more oomph to reach its target.
Capek banget ngeliatnya.
It's Lewandowski! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Got
19
changes here from both sides,
será
in fact.
sustituido por el dorsal 20. Griezmann. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Chouameni. Now Alaba. Into the last quarter of an hour. In the end, they found
Basta.
themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Lewandowski.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Modric. Bellingham. Chouameni. Bellingham. Great ball if he can get there. He's got it.
Ay.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Madrid are looking desperate here. Short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Hey.
And he's picked out the run. He's picked a decent hit. It's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its
Yeah.
finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
Habrá
And it's
2 minutos
Alaba.
de descuento.
Vinicius Junior. Too much on it. That's the keepers. Llorente. And that will be the final act. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away.
Jangan banyak-banyak golnya. Oke. Kenapa jadi cicak maut? Lupa ganti nama.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this
Akun utama rating berapa dah? Akun
Hugely
utama mentok
anticipated,
pas
hugely
1800.
undoubtedly the
Kalah
place
langsung
to
turun
be
divisi 2.
at this moment in time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing.
Sampaikan ini divisi 1
Certainly up for
dulu.
this one.
Baru kulik lagi.
The action has already started. This easily, he's got tall.
Heading kemana, Erling?
Just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
No, that was never going to make it. That's good running with the ball. Haaland.
Meninggoy. Lah. Lah.
The unmistakable Daniel van Basten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Aduh,
He would have been T-shirt,
jelek banget
although
salah.
for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a
Salah
credible goal threat
dong.
too, both inside the box and from range.
Oh, he's got one mighty
Ya,
shot.
udahlah kasih aja mending ke musuhnya.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are.
Wih, nggak bisa
early
di-echo.
stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Mas
Not even a
Adam,
hint
Mas
of
Adam.
hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling.
He tries a shot!
Mampus.
Level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. brilliantly cut out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Haaland. Very nicely done.
Ais.
Who's going to get there? Davids did just about enough to come out on top there.
Tadi.
Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's gone away.
Sit.
Now that's a
Ya
fine
elah.
challenge. That is ended up in no man's land.
Nah.
Pedri. So what can they make of this? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, it's a promising build up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Araujo cuts it out. Seedorf. And here's Suarez. Albertini. He's got the
Albertini hampir brace.
cover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pulls it back.
Aduh.
And he's heaved it away. Baresi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Stood up well to him there. Hernandez.
Di.
Ambrosini
Smart
gets across to
assist.
intercept that. The referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Suarez. Seedorf.
Ai, nyangkut.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the
Ai.
way. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Has a goal!
Apa itu? Buffon kenapa dah?
And they've got their lead back.
Dari luar loh itu.
As cool as they come, he picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Into Milan, go into the lead.
Kayak onsit.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Keren bisa tembus.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off. He's had a shot!
Kiper musuh jago loh.
Copy of the
Kiper
previous
Bayi
miss.
anjing.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
There's the hit!
Lagi-lagi.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Milan have their second corner now. And the shot!
Lagi-lagi ada manusia sebatang kara di
Into
pojok
Milan. Looking to go
tiang
forward now.
pohon.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That is a great pick out.
Alah.
Neymar. Ambrosini makes the interception. Seedorf. Luis Suarez. Great chance!
Golnya pantulan-pantulan nggak sengaja terus loh.
It's remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go with better, possibly.
Anjir, bisa gitu
Promising, but
umpannya
the
on the
final
far.
ball is just not quite right. Ball's gone out of play. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the first half is done. Milan playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and
Dua
nothing
shoot,
to
dua
suggest
gol.
much is going to change.
Buffon AFK.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. It's Lewis!
Nah, gitu dong, Suarez.
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And yes, it's him again. Milan get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he finish?
Anjing,
Well, he
anjing.
certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That's great
Anjing.
positioning, so good from him.
Ambrosini. And it's Seedorf.
Aduh, najis.
Davids. Baresi kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. And here's Haaland.
Alah, 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 alah.
Neymar. Van der Vaart.
Wih, bisa gocek gitu
Well,
ya
it just
dirinya.
petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great feel of the ball. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was...
And the finish! It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Dipaksa Haaland, Erling Haaland.
Araujo calmly anticipates.
Bagus.
He's played him through. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Ah,
And the shot!
ih jijik bener lo, sumpah Buffon kenapa dah? 3 shoot lo, 3 gol.
Again, it is incredible.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, to his credit, he
Ini
managed to
amat,
coast
smart
into
assist.
space to finish things off. But
Bikin
the
tendangan
failure to
orang
spot him
on
was-
point banget.
was ghastly defense.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good...
Now the finish!
Enggak juga sih.
And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Apalagi sih?
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Buffon, tolong lah, dirimu nggak ada save-save-nya loh. Bobolan 3. Mau dicabut, kapan kapten?
Now it's Albertini. Well seen.
Panjang
Saw that
batis.
go. Oh, what has happened here? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well
Ai,
played.
Savinho dulu dong.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary.
Kartu
This
pasti,
is a
kartu.
formidable matchup. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he was quick
Ya
to
elah,
react.
David menang heading sama Haaland.
Van Balten cuts it out. McAllister. Gnabry has it out wide and in space.
Ya, nggak sempat passing.
Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. And the shot!
Najisnya ya Allah, sumpah dah.
Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
Dilihat tuh bolanya di mana.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Inter Milan.
Astaga, nggak
And
ada
they deserve great
mulus-mulusnya
credit
passing.
for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive
passing.
resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Passing aja ke musuh terus. Heading
Very well to
musuh.
take that back. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Lambatnya passing, ngomong kosong fenomenal pas. Hah? Ya Allah, melongo dong. Hah?
Inter certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority
Ari.
lies further back.
Oh, that's fabulous. The fullback is in acres of space here. He's dealt with that really well.
Still alert as ever. That's
He's had a hit!
Suasu.
Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Milan
Numero
are
14.
able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Lasciano il campo per
So all square
numero
with
20.
almost no
Il numero
time
21.
remaining.
Il numero
It just goes to
23.
show you
Ci
what
saranno
determination
5
can
minuti di
achieve.
recupero.
Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Comeback nih. Mudah-mudahan.
That's been cut out. Well played. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's it. Magic. What
Imbang aja
a
lah.
magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Halo
Luis
Bang Satria,
Suarez
baru lihat
picking up the man
ada
of
yang
the
namanya
match
Satria
award.
di kolom komentar. Empat kali imbang beruntun. Sialah gol voucher. Udah nyoba main divisi AI nggak Bang? Sudah. Kenapa? Hebat-hebat loh, jangan salah. Musuhnya GG. Aku coba pakai AI, lawan AI aja bisa bisa kalah apa bisa imbang. Padahal mainnya full epic. Doku. Keren Doku. Ah, lihat sekarang lagi pas. Nama tim. Si Jagur dikizak. Dikizak Garia nih jangan-jangan. Salah. Salah kostum. headingan ya. Aduh. Ada 2 pula. Savinho. Ya udahlah.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started.
Luka tinggi banget ya, auto menang headingnya.
It's an inviting looking ball there.
Aduh. Ini.
To Roberto. Gnabry. Ball swung in. It's a mighty effort. Tries to get it clear. Back. And it's Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Haaland! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come... Oh, what a
Ui!
try! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now he's off and running.
Bener-bener ya.
That's interception. His positioning
Gak
was...
kayak match sebelumnya.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Ay.
Has been cut short.
Ah.
What a throw in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. Conte. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Zak. Lorenzo Luka.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Suarez. He's looking wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And Dyke deals with that. Tries a
Ya, beruntung sekali Erling Haaland.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan. Can he finish? And more. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Decent
Ay.
hit. And how did he not make it 4?
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to
Saya hidup
counter.
diketekin doang ini.
Nice control. Gnabry. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Seedorf. Great work
Luar
on the
biasa
overlap.
fenomenal pas. Suat.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Kirain Suarez bakal mencetak
Well,
gol.
look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Great shot!
Iya. Lanetrik kah?
There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Milan are at the peak of their powers.
Ooh.
As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a throw-in. Can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos. And that has been cleared.
Mantap Ambrose ini. Sia-sia aku kasih areal
Half-time getting close now.
superiority.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Lah kocak passingnya.
Belletti. Van Dijk clears it away. First half.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Milan lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Haaland. Oh, can he get onto this? Zé Roberto. And here's Haaland. That is a brilliant interception. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Seedorf. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Oh, red. Nice interception. Now it's Albertini. Haaland.
Alamak, Sedok ngapa dah?
It's a goal kick.
Tangan lagi. Linglung lu. Tadi Syahrul lawan Joao Victor. Berapa belas kosong?
Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. That's been cut out, well played. He's found a way through. Lovely ball.
Asik. Berapa skornya, Bang Longs?
That is a gem. An
Sejauh ini belum pernah ya ketemu Joao Victor.
over the hills and far away. No catching them there. trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Wih,
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I
aduh,
suppose.
jeleknya.
Yeah, they
Jeleknya
just simply want to
ngeremnya.
engage the counter-attack.
Ih, untung gak diterupas.
De
Masih
Roberto,
mencari celah buat crossing.
Gnabry,
Bang
Van
Jali.
Dijk attempts a clearance. De Roberto. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Milan do have a chance to counter here. And it's Seedorf. Baresi. And Ambrosini. Albertini. And here's Haaland.
Kalan lamaan. One two lah kayak PS1 tuh yang cepat one two. 1-2.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Lah,
That's
kocak
been
sliding.
intercepted. Gnabry. And no, that was never going to make it.
Nah, itu yang benar slidingnya. Lah, Sedopnya kenapa jadi linglung mulu? Udah 2 kali loh Sedop linglung. Udah tua aku gimana?
Played through for the wide man. De Roberto. Roberto Carlos. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There's obvious upset.
0-0 IGG. Sarul. Ampun dah.
Doesn't escalate. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Kok bisa berat streamingku? Berarti jaringanmu kali. Di sini punya aku aman nih. Kecepatan uploadnya 4000. Erling Braut Haaland. Joao Victor pakai squad full epic ya? Gak tahu ya.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Soalnya statusnya di YouTube Studio nih sangat baik kok jaringannya.
Numero 26, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4, il numero 6.
Adams
il
getting this
numero
one clear.
17,
GG Sarwal Fatah.
cambio di
Jadi
giocatore.
takut kalau ketemu.
Doku. Luis Suarez.
Nying.
McAllister. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Look, it's a run defense is dislike, but the timing.
Ih, mau syuting.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Astaga Belletti.
McAllister.
Ah, ngehe.
Massaro. Oh, they could break here. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Luis Suarez. And Bossini. The final
Aduh,
5 minutes. Baresi cuts out the pass. Belletti. Oh, good
Alah
read.
Doku,
He read
sorry
that
Doku.
really well and stopped it.
Full tim lah Joao Victor. Pusing malah cok si Joao, nggak bisa tembus-tembus. Iya sih, itu Sarul Al-Fatah bagus kok ngedefendnya. Padahal udah menari. Masuk Onik katanya Sarul GG.
And that's
YouTuber
another
andalan
throw.
kalian.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Quickly taken.
That's it. Ya,
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
padahal sudah menari-nari, meliuk-liuk, ya kan. Sudah super cancel, super cancel, super cancel, super cancel, super cancel. Tetap 0-0.
Massaro.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Footballing
di
with
recupero.
usually
Kelamaan,
identifies with
kelamaan.
dribbling, and we've just seen a prime example.
And the number on the board is 3. McAllister kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gets his pass away. Oh, this is a great position. He's got the shot away!
Si Sarul, padahal cuma modal pemain Barca. Iya, pemain belakangnya kan pemain Barca itu aja ya. Apa namanya, POTW kan.
Beckenbauer is there. So that's it. It is all over.
Depannya MSN sih.
This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win.
The
They will
pure
relish
skill
having
GG berarti.
pulverized what was put in front of
Mengalahkan
them.
Syarul Al-Fatah
It was a
dengan
pulsating
cara pakai
performance.
collar sih.
Signore e signori,
So,
vi
Jim, how do you
ricordiamo
reflect
che
on
potete
what we've seen?
partecipare
I think we just
all'iniziativa.
saw a team.
Akhirnya menang juga setelah 4 kali imbang berturut-turut. Nggak ada MSN. Nah, tadi coba carengin Messi dan GG sih. Dipur lagi ya. Udah dipur imbang lagi. Salut. Sengaja mau ngetes, gila. Kira tesnya apa? Lulus tesnya. Biasa viewernya tuh yang suka-suka nge-challenge gitu. Mainin ini bang, jangan mainin ini bang. Ini bang, ini bang. Temunya top global ya. Wih, full Indonesia lagi. Biasanya kayak gini, GG banget sih. Sup lu guys. Frustasi dia nggak tembus-tembus. 2 layar. Oh, Victornya live streaming juga. Inter Milan 82, Barcelona and Yamal cry. Yeah. Hello Ederson, what you talking about?
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling
Hello,
this lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt,
to
it is the
today's
week's
match.
most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place
Indonesia
is
Swan
truly
STY nih,
special. The
main belakang
pride,
dulu
the
nih.
passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Aduh.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's shifting through the gears here.
Buset.
And he's just misjudged that one. Belletti.
That's good play from him.
Dah.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Lo, kok ada Pedri?
A forward's tackle, but that was squeaky
Gak full
clean.
Indonesia dong. Ada Rudiger.
He was quick to react. And it's Belletti.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Albertini.
Alah, kok sendok sih?
Very nicely done. Belletti.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Gak bisa loh tengah ini full
And
defend
the
dia.
counter is on. Belletti.
Kocak.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest
Hit.
of them. And his tactical versatility means
Penalti lah sih.
centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper.
defensive midfield player. Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Costa Curta gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Corner then.
Masih mau kali. Malam ini ya Inter Milan Barcelona ya?
And we have our very first corner.
Pengennya Inter sih emang.
Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Real, he's had a hit!
Masuk Paiko.
Oh, Milan! And that is fabulous. A true
Taruhan yuk.
beauty of
Ih,
a goal.
gak boleh taruhan lah.
I'm not going to be hard
Dosa.
on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Kocak.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Yang kalah hapus ah.
And it's Albertini.
Janganlah.
Excellent challenge there.
Ini
Compromising.
udah setara bit second ini akunku nih.
Just too much on that.
Bukan akun yang ini ya. Akun yang football yang satunya tuh.
Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. And it's Seedorf.
Ah,
Couldn't
nggak
quite
lolos,
squeeze
coy.
that one through. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Ya,
And
gitu
the
amat.
assistant referee has his flag
Setara
raised
satu
for
Bitcoin.
offside.
Emang harganya 1 Bitcoin berapa sekarang?
Stood up
Tolong lah
well
Mas
there.
Adam. Masa kalah sama Mas Dimas Derajat?
Can he latch on to this?
Adam kan jago.
Arhan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Expertly
Ampun,
cut out,
buang
really
aja.
nicely done. And that has been
Di
clubbed
bawah.
away. He's got away. Rudiger does
Alah,
well to
kocak
get it
gaming.
back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Dah lah.
Luis Suarez! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gets his pass away.
Yah,
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the
turun,
break.
turun, turun. Lah, kolong. Gede banget kolongnya.
Albertini.
Ih, apaan sih passingnya?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is a brilliant interception. Arham. Seedorf. Haaland gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
There will be
He's
1
in
minute
plenty of
added
space
time.
here. Belletti. Up he goes!
Yeah, gitu Halan.
Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Milan glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different.
And now,
There's
please
plenty of
turn
positives
towards
to
the
take
screen
despite
for
the
a
lead
special
being so small,
presentation
Peter.
featuring our
I think
guest
playing well,
performer.
1
good energy.
Bitcoin sama
A little
dengan
more
1,5
composure up front,
M.
perhaps.
Enggak dong.
That's not too much to ask.
Iya ya.
Milan come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight,
Iya dong,
it's been
1 Bitcoin.
exciting. There
1,5
is
M.
certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 18. Number 10.
And we're off again.
Number 7. Coming
Well,
on
it's
the
been
field.
tight, Peter, but I'm
Number
expecting
20,
things to open up now. We get some free-flowing
Number
football.
8. Mohamed Salah. Number 21.
Apa itu
And a
Eto'o
free
kah?
kick.
Oh lain. Yuh, masuk selangkangan kakinya.
And he's gone looking for safety. Tunisia finding their passes.
Up.
That was always going to be the keepers.
Ih, ada Maradona.
Now it's Haaland. Well, they can break here. And that has left him in a heap. And the pass is intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Itu kosong loh, Siapa yang
And he
nutup?
welcomes it in. Hits one.
Hampir kebobolan. Orang Indonesia, Cuk, Buffon.
And they win it back again. Now it's Haaland. And it's Belletti. Can he spark a counter here? Maradona fiddles it through.
Ih,
This might spell danger. And the shot!
untung.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Pinches it off him. Pedri. Played back in. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs
The
and
attendance
buts.
for this match
If only the pass could have completed its journey.
70,987.
Now it's Haaland.
Wah,
And the danger is
tulus
averted.
deh.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be Maradona! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ya elah, kocak.
That's very neat. Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a Promising position.
Heading Halan, heading. Ih, kok nge-lag?
Oh, that's a cracking
Ih,
ball.
aneh kok nge-lag.
Too quick for defence and keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 99.
We have got changes here
Coming
from
on
both
to
sides, in
replace him
fact.
is number 11, Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Doku. Belletti. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Danielson.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Yo, Doku.
That'll be a throw-in. McAllister. Oh, well played, well played.
Sit.
Rudiger gets it away.
Astaga, Doku di sliding, sit.
Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Maradona to Danielson. Danielson has got himself a free kick.
Kayak gitu pelanggar.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually
Aye.
things might change for you.
Danielson. Seedorf.
Apa sih?
And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Maradona.
Nah, kosong.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Well,
Ui.
that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Early ball out from the back. McAllister. Some really good ball movement. Haaland. McAllister with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, this looks sharp. Salah. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Seedorf. That is a great pick out. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Milan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
He's had a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
There will be 3 minutes
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Kimmich showing great feet there. Now it's Kimmich,
Anjing.
and that's a throw-in. McAllister climbs up big, and he's heaved it away. And with that, the final whistle. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved.
Lu dibantai. Janganlah. Hah? Wih. Sponsornya Shopee dong. Lion City. Sailors. Serius tadi jersinya kayaknya City dah.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too
Hello,
much
everybody,
riding on it,
and
but
welcome to
it is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds
Lah.
to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Now it's Albertini.
Ye gitu.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Albertini. He's got the shot away!
Shit, di sliding shit, buset dah. Tuh,
he
sampai
did the hard
kesakitan
part
loh.
right, but fluffed the finish.
Albertini deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Banyak kan.
And he's there to clear it. Araujo. It's a mighty effort. Has another go.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2.
Barusan tadi Oliver kan kayaknya habis jatuh dah. Udah bangun aja lagi.
Oh, smashing header. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's
Bukan
for sure.
sembarang kiper.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, no joy this time. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Ay,
And he thumps it clear. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Albertini. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
oh iya, fokus halan deh. Bola lewat gak dikontrol.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Luis Suarez, shot a goal!
Akhirnya.
Oh, Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the counter is on. Riot City Sailors upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Nabrak.
Corner number 3 coming up. Adams.
Aduh, Mas Adam, lambat Mas Adam.
Riot City Sailors are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here.
Lamine Yamal, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ah,
Quality ball. And it's
Lah,
Fernando Torres.
kocak.
Well, they can break here. Well, nicely intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played into
Dapatkah?
space out wide. He's in space and looking for options.
That's good pressing. It's really
Ih, nggak
squeezing
pelanggaran sih.
everything.
Torreira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Turns and goes back.
Offsideですね。
Get himself offside. Belletti. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Hey.
Pedri. Thinks one through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Pedri. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Adams deals with that comfortably. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Out to the right. Alexander-Arnold
2 added minutes has been indicated.
could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through.
Ay.
Neymar. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Great shot!
GG sabi nyo.
They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. And we've reached half-time. How do you pass on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got
Iya dong,
themselves
beneran Sophie
into a
dong.
very good position, so why dither from here when they can
Hello
repeat their
attendees,
first half
this
success
is
with
a
another show of
most
strength?
announcement. With the father of a
Milan
boy in a
sits in
yellow
pretty here at
t-shirt
half-time,
kindly make his way
2-0
to
up.
the information center. Substitution on the field, number 17,
That's the
Pedri.
start of another
Coming on
45
the
minutes.
field is number 21,
That is
Messi.
good alertness. Now he's off and running. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a nicely measured pass.
Lah.
Bellingham. And now the breakaway. Bellingham running with the ball. Fiddles it through. Now the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Showing good feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. Albertini.
Ya, kocak.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Tries a shot!
Uh,
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Torreira. There's the hit!
nice banget. Kamu loncat ya?
Deftly done. That's a shade optimistic.
Gila ya, mancam-mancam ya.
Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Great
Luar
work on the
biasa.
overlap. Tries to get it clear. No, again there's no way through. And the shot!
Hai.
Now who's going to be first to this? Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bellingham! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Brik,
And
brik,
he
brik.
stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
64 minutes is number 22.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ya.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Substitution on the field. Number
I've got
19.
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 5.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Coming on the
Can he
field.
finish? He scored!
Lion City Sailors really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Sané, backward it goes. Can he put it away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the
Mantapnya
line.
Lan.
Very impressive.
Hai.
Doku! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lion City Sailors have the chance to go the other way. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's managed to gift it back. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Massaro, and the shot! So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a good position. David Villa!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Torreira. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He's got away. And he's heaved it away. Ball's gone out of play.
Lah, buangan musuh.
Bellingham. He's had a hit!
Ih,
They get a throw in.
pelanggaran sih.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. De Bruyne. Doku.
Wah,
Alvaro gets
kurang
across to
terobos.
intercept that. Bellingham. Messi. Lion City Sailors have a free kick.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
McAllister, who's set up one goal so far.
Ah,
4 added minutes on the board. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ambrosini. Now it's Haaland. The fullback is in acres of space here. He's in a great position. Massaro! Loose ball now, and
Nggak
there's
bisa
a
buat
chase
keluar,
on to
kawan.
retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that will be the final act. Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift.
alhamdulillah nggak
Achieved
dibantai ya.
with efficiency and
Bisa guys. Kenapa nih? Matchmaking gagal mulu. Dua kali dah. Tiga kali gagal. Apa sih maksudnya? Langsung connect dong. MS. Collar sembarangan botih. Syukur nggak pakai collar.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue, which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved.
action has already started.
Ah,
Support out wide.
Belletti, kenapa kau tinggalkan Neymar?
Nice control. They're urging him to shoot. Now it's Odegaard. Odegaard! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
That's been intercepted.
That's great
Sampai aja
positioning. So
kakinya.
good from him.
Played into space out wide. Mbappe! What do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a
Ya
centre
elah
half.
passingnya.
Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal balls for the attack.
It's Wilson! Oh, the ball's fallen loose again! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Ya elah.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Jauhnya.
Oh, that's well spotted. Albertini. Odegaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Played back in.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Luis Suarez. Odegaard. And the counter is on. Baresi makes the
Ditangkap,
interception.
Ya.
Here's a corner. Lazio with the corner. They're first. Milan are looking to go forward now. Chip through. Keeper's ball. Haaland. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's nice. Haaland touches it back. And here's Suarez.
Tebak deh.
Odegaard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the
Astaga,
right
passing
players
orang
for
nggak makan, anjir.
Odegaard, well seen,
Ada power-power
saw that
banget.
coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible
Yeah.
then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Mulus banget tuh
Just the
passing.
goalkeeper's a beat. He's on chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been
Mati
looking
banget tuh
for.
pas waktu.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and
Ayolah,
entertainment. What a lovely
ayolah.
moment.
Power passing udah keluar loh.
Lazio are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go.
Kosong terus lu Mbappe-nya 2 kali dah.
Here's the shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Lazio find a position of real strength now.
And things are...
Oh,
Kenapa
smashing
Savinho
header.
lagi sih?
No, he
Kayak nggak ada
didn't quite
orang
beat
yang
it
lain
right.
dulu.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's on his way. Mbappe. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball.
Lambatnya
That's a
pasti
contest to keep an eye
ketabrak
on.
musuh
Well,
tuh.
the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot
Astaga.
away.
L'uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Up he goes. Oh, brilliant save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's gone looking for safety. Showing great feet there. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all. And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. A good-looking ball. Haaland chasing after it. Ødegaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So
Tai.
good from him.
Mbappe powering forward here. Oh, perfectly measured that. It could be in here, and the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Lazio certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Albertini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maju Albertini. Kotak bener dah.
Ambrosini, and he welcomes it in. Has a goal!
Masih kena pantat
Who's gonna be first to
orang.
this? Costa Curta.
Aduh.
Rodri. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Nggak sampai passingnya loh.
Well,
Mulai.
the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. Wilshere. And that's a good ball. Decent hit! Araujo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
Pergerakannya
That's
Haaland
great positioning.
busuk
Oh,
banget.
what has happened here?
Kayak gitu nggak dapet
And he can clear
lan.
it away.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Lelet banget nerima bola.
Lazio have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Tai.
That is good alertness.
Passingan bertiga
De
doang.
Ligt. And the pass is intercepted. Luis Suarez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle. Can he put it away? Oh, he's been caught. Header!
Astaga, heading lurus aja kenapa sih jadi tinggi banget,
Now,
goblok
that was a
bener
chance.
loh.
What a chance.
Astaga. Aneh. Depan gawang loh, itu tinggal heading lurus aja, nggak usah dikasih power.
sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero
We
10.
have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lascia il campo per il numero 23. Attenzione, un cambio.
Mbappe. Odegaard looking here to chip it through. And they can counter here. McAllister. That is a great pick out. Massaro! He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Astaga.
Are, of course, in a
Siapa
position to
itu?
go to the bench should the need arise.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway
Berdua
time.
pasing-pasingan, gak ada yang bisa
Shin
ngambil.
to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pedri. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, they could break here. Threads one in. Pedri. Fiddles it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Suarez is onto it in a flash. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Chance to shoot now. Maradona is flagged offside.
Ini ngelongok loh, bola di samping.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Offset
Wonderful
lah.
defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Gak ada yang dekatin loh. Sebelum dapat bola tuh udah
Now it's Mbappe.
ada power buat passing, nggak dipasing.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Kolong lagi, hina.
And it's lofted through here. There's no flag. Shapes to shoot. Works it forward. Odegaard thinks one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, the shot could be on here. Massaro.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And here's Suarez. He is through. Great hit. It's in.
Mau habis.
Speed of thought,
Bantai.
efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So is this the start of a comeback? So that's it. It is all over. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Signore e signori.
Buffon AFK, backnya AFK. Makin jauh lagi, anjing. Nggak win. Defend busuk.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everyone,
Without a
and
doubt, it
welcome
is
to
the
the
week's
Johan
most
Cruyff
eagerly
Arena.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us.
Reset.
We are glad to have you alongside us for it. Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities. That is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. And already we're underway here. He has found the way through. That's a decent clearance. Pumas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Gnabry with a definite fell there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Apa sih larinya ke sana loh dia.
And it's Gnabry. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Llorente. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Spread neatly. Mohamed Salah. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Conte. That's been cut out, well played. Adams. And it's Belletti. Gnabry. Quick look, then plays it in. And back out.
Wih, gak ada kursornya mau datangin bola.
Conte. He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Ay.
Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Messi looking to play it into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. In he goes again. He's delivered all right. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after
Rezeki anak baik.
maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Apa sih?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Llorente. Conte. And it's Salah. Messi. For Conte. Messi. Ball played for Kukçu. Drogba. And it's Conte. Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Good read, needed to be.
Bola kaget, kocak.
Pumas have their second corner now. Shot could be on.
Ah,
Now it's
anggaran gue.
Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. White wins the duel this time.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Conte. Mohamed Salah. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's going to be disappointed
Nah,
with that.
kena aja badan orang.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
2 added minutes has
Conte
been indicated.
has found the net here, of course. Llorente. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been
Win lagi,
just
ay.
one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan can...
Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Gnabry. Lovely feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Luis Suarez.
Aneh.
Really cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He won't be happy with that one. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's very neat. Seedorf. And that should get the job done. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. There's the hit! They've done it! Now, and they are cruising.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's offside. Yes, it is.
Gara-gara kalah sekali ya. Masuk kalah terus.
Well, he's hit it long, but
Oh,
astray.
sabar.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
The attendance for this match was 50,900.
Kayak gitu kontrolnya, sapinya, sapi.
Drogba delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver.
He's had a shot! It's there!
Umazunam really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 19.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Coming on the field.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Number 13.
Oh, great.
Apa sih jatuh lan ngapain?
His commitment to the cause.
Orang nggak ada licin-licinnya kok lapangan diganggu juga enggak.
Substitution in progress.
Aneh.
Terrific header. He's got a goal. AC
Goal.
Milan are all square. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
Can he finish?
Bangke
He hits the net.
jijik banget tuan.
Out in front.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy.
Kemana
effective,
lan?
Thanks very much.
Kepikiran passing back sih.
And when the manager called on him, he
Power
was only too
dikit
happy to
perasaan.
repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Aneh bener.
Pumas go into the lead. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Belletti. That's an excellent interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Keep calm.
Gak ada
and carry
blunder-blundernya.
on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
They're back in possession and
Kocak.
ready to go again. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Soboslai. Oh, that's neat.
Tai lah.
Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space. Soboslai. Great chance! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's put a shade too
Jauhnya
much
ini
on
lo
that.
ada McAllister.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's got to be in real chance.
Ada aja kepala orang gitu.
And for a moment,
Malas
time stood
dicukurnya.
still.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And it's Belletti. He's shifting through the gears here. Mohamed Salah. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's managed to get rid. Milan have reclaimed it.
Astaga, passing ke orang kemakan bangke.
Araujo. And here's Suarez. He's found a way through. And the shot! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Alah.
White has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelled it out for him earlier.
And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary.
Anjing. Balik lagi. Ah, yo kuat kuat. Terbaik memang tim bansosmu. Gak ada lawan. Oke bang, mantap. Yo.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was no getting to that. He's gone for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Haaland. Luis Suarez.
Yeah.
Iniesta. Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Albertini. Albertini! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header! No mistake! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do...
There's the hit!
Anjir.
Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived. And I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Milan look comfortable already. Two to the good and flying.
Albertini. David Villa. Mbappe! And that is wildly off target. Albertini. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Harusnya Savinho yang ngambil.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Suarez might just make this. Ambrosini. Now it's Haaland. He's played him through. And now the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have
Ya gimana ya mainnya bukan joki-jokian beneran.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. He's tried one. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is going out for a goal kick.
Gimana Bang Jo, udah sehat ya? Dari demam.
Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. He's found a way through. And it's Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. And Messi! Messi. And he's had a hit. Luis Suarez. Now it's Seedorf. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Seedorf.
Ai.
Seedorf was alert to the possible. And the shot!
Yo.
No, he's missed it. Seedorf controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal. Araujo picks it up from the goal kick. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Iniesta. Conte. And they've got rid. He could be in here. He's got space in the area. Shapes to shoot.
Sekarang main kop mulu, wih.
Keeper's got his work done. Well, that's why we all say indecision is fake.
Main sama siapa?
And here's Suarez. Iniesta. David Villa. David Villa. And no, that was never going to make it. Works it forward.
Lah kocak.
No, again there's no way through. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45
Lo bisa
minutes.
dewean semua orang random. Kirain harus minimal berdua.
Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming. That's great positioning, so good from him. Conte. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And here's Haaland. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. And it's Albertini.
Uish.
Milan have it back.
Hari-hari
Can
salah
go
passing.
again. It's headed upfield.
Naik cok
It's a move
Savinho.
of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ya. Bisa terdapat random. Baru tahu.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Iniesta. Iniesta. Seedorf does well to get it back. Albertini.
Kocak, kocak, kocak.
David Villa. Messi. Iniesta. And that's gone loose. And that'll be the final action of the first
Good luck,
half.
delay X.
Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance.
Gimana prediksi Inter
Granted, it is
Barcelona
very
malam ini?
pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Milan 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Ya.
And we are already promptly back underway. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The fullback is in acres of space here. Beckenbauer with the clearance. And it's Alberti. And the shot!
Inter dong. Pengen lihat Inter sama PSG masuk final sih. Tapi yang menang PSG. Biar lunas sudah kan, PSG ngincar banget tuh. Di juara Liga Champions. Hai.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And here's Seedorf. Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, bro.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Gak bisa wantu-wantu gitu.
Milan are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Belletti. That looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Nice control. Albertini. That is good strength.
Gitu Haaland.
Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 6, il numero 4. Attenzione, un cambio.
Still have the cards to affect this game.
Ya.
Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Doku. Oh, there's a probing ball. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And they win it back again. Doku. He can run onto that. A real chance of he can get through. So, third corner of the game.
Masih nabrak.
And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Ada aja lu, Araujo.
Cafu into the last quarter of an hour. David Villa. Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. Real chance here. Has a goal!
Ya, nggak bisa kiri Doku.
Recover this. it's McAllister. Now it's Doku. He's going
Kok
for
bisa
goal.
kiri?
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Doku. Haaland! Oh, taken with style.
Panghalan aja sudah.
Yet another goal
Haaland.
in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Just 5 minutes left.
Asum.
Gaitska Mendieta, Stoichkov.
Nice.
That was not
Tapi nggak nice banget.
Kante really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence.
Haaland!
Ooh.
They've done it! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
It's a mass
Ngambek,
exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium.
Ya ngambek
It's
dong.
Luis Suarez! He's got a goal! And it is
Tapi-
becoming almost too painful to watch. Where
Ya.
to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Udah kayak gitu nggak
Well,
gol
their
masih.
manager seems to have them always think.
Luis Suarez!
Gol gratis, gol gratis, gol gratis.
How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage
Yeah, I think
limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
There's the shot!
Masih ada
He's
Kante.
cleared it out of harm's way. Ambrosini. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So the game, Luis Suarez! A real
Luis
chance and a
Suarez.
real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Big header!
Nice.
And he hits the net. 2-0 and in next to no time. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
And yes, it's him again. Milan
Dikocak passing siapa
very
nih?
nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Snyder. Seedorf. And here's Haaland. And here's great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Ay,
And
kontrol
now they
eh.
can spring out of defence. Nicked it back promptly. Albertini. He's shooting! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now, what about a counter-attack? The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's in a great position.
Ay,
And the ball is out of play.
dipeluk Jonathan tah. Gak bisa apa-apa nih.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Haaland. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Ah,
Here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Luis Suarez. And Rossini has want to stand firm and defend it.
ay.
Beckenbauer. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Neymar. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. Messi turns. Decent hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Ah,
Big chance, corner. tries to get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Hits one! Messi. Neymar.
Lah kocak. Lah lewat semua.
That's been cut out, well played. Belletti. Oh, great play! And the flag has stayed down. Belletti. Holland. Oh, great ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Referee's given a throw. Araujo. Oh, it's Luis Suarez! And that's been
No.
intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. There's the hit!
2 added minutes has been
Luis
indicated.
Suarez. And it's Albertini. Oh, this looks sharp. Luis Suarez. Shoots
Hai.
to shoot! Has another
Ah,
goal!
gitu dong.
They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is
And a
very
quick
pleasant
reminder today
if
to
you're on the
please
right
take
side of it all.
lead-out to bins located by
Peter,
the entrance
do I
gates.
really need to
Thank
say
you very
anything,
much
or
for
can
your
I simply refer
cooperation.
you to the scoreline?
Milan, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. No reported change to either side during the break.
Tuker dong.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Van Basten.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
And the shot!
Uh.
On the ball, and it's come back out to him.
Giggle.
Oh, that's a waste.
Cafu very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment. You have to expect that from everyone there.
And it's Belletti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Totti. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tchouaméni. Cafu. Oh, that is a nice touch. That is good strength. And this is Van Basten.
Great chance!
Baresi.
Himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Adams with the clearance. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Seedorf. Smalling. And it's Pirlo. Now that's well seen too. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Seedorf.
Hit! Lah! Disliding loh, Sid.
Goal kick.
Gimana sih? Udah nggak kena bola.
And that
interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf. That is lovely.
Yo, passing apa itu?
Suarez, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's a mighty effort.
Hai.
Goal, Milan! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Haaland. Belletti. That's the throw. Picked out brilliantly. He rises.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Albertini. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pirlo. 30 minutes gone. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Pirlo. He can run onto that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's been real chance! And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Belletti.
Alah lah.
Get a throw in. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Suarez. Great ball, and he's in here. And that's been intercepted.
Ih, aneh nggak jadi pelanggaran. Kocak wasit dari tadi dah.
And it's Totti. He could be in here. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chance to now the finish.
Anjir.
Haaland looking sharp there.
Harusnya bisa kencang tapi kenapa pelan banget?
Albertini. Oh, great. Oh, shooting
Ah,
chance.
naik bolanya.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Belletti. Oh, that's a key interception.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Nicely
minuti di
aimed
recupero.
pass. And he was quick to react.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, smashing header! It's loose and
Sit.
it's a race for the
Nah.
ball. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position.
Aduh,
of
kejauhan.
comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. underway again.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That has not gone well. Traumeri. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Pencet kotak lagi.
Pirlo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Woi. Wah.
And it's Pirlo. That looks a cracking ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Belletti. That is a great pick out. Traumeri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that.
Defending was strong and firm. They're trying everything to subdue
Kau
him
usah
here.
naik, Mas Adam,
If
woi.
they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Seedorf was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Cafu, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options for movement. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Totti. A good ball, and this looks promising. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's the hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal!
Pas banget bolanya jatuh.
Back to
Tapi
within
itu.
one. Interesting. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Just has a goal! It's a loose ball. Now it's Traumeri, and he's following up! Luis Suarez.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Aduh.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Aduh.
Van Basten. Lovely ball and a real chance. There's the shot!
Astaga,
It looks as though
penalti
the ref has given a
juga.
penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity.
Nah, sudah ketebak loh.
We're level. A top
Oleh.
foot cool head, and that is precisely what he
Tiba-tiba
showed.
trupasnya hidup
It's in,
semua.
but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and the heart and mouth moment for the taker.
And now he has two. This has become one superb
Ih,
game
pelanggaran
of football.
terus lu sih.
Well, they're very
Bolanya
much
udah
the
dapat
better
ku
team
juga
at the
kok.
moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Pirlo with a real chance here. Totti! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous
Males
finish
banget
and
sumpah dah.
absolute joy!
Jadi comeback, lihat dah.
And the comeback is complete! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless.
Passing
Clearly
jadi
a
salah
training ground
mulu.
perfectionist.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Pass is just off target.
Nggak loncat loh dia.
Pull it. Oh, well played, well played.
Ya Allah, enaknya hidupmu. Ih,
That's really well manoeuvred.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Smalling yang
All
jaga.
they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Let's a look and place it forward.
Astaga.
Milan need to give it
Nabrak
everything they
Nesta,
have,
coy.
kitchen sink included.
Menit 3 gol. Coba.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21, Pirlo. Numero 14, numero
McAllister.
4, numero 10, Totti. Numero 12. Lasciano in campo per
Kayak
il numero 8, il
kemana?
numero 97, il numero 18, il numero 9, il numero 19. Messi. Cambio di
Haaland.
giocatori. Ci saranno 3
Oh, what
minuti
a
di
ball!
recupero.
Caught offside that time. Cafu. He's got tall.
Well, he
Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone.
10 menit 3 gol,
The
astaga.
tail of one that got away. A position of great
Rusak.
promise they established, but they lost.
Ih, kesel banget sumpah.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Haaland has it in a wide position. He's had a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. And the finish!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Could move up a gear here. He could be in here. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better
Nang
ending.
sliding aja nggak bisa kok nangkep Buffon.
Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. Backward it goes.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Good effort from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a sweet ball, that. Albertini.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's had it nicked away. Back into the middle. Great ball, and he's in
Hit!
here.
Ah!
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Guardiola. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he finish?
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And they've got rid. Milan are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. Ah, that's a fine interception. Haaland. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect.
He's got the shot away! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
He won't be happy with that one. Luis Suarez.
Astaga, balik badan hilang bola.
Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Luis Suarez. And that's left him on the seat of his
Kebaca
pants.
dong.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's Ronaldinho!
Really has the confidence and skill to
kayak
be able to hold the
gitu
ball up like that until support arrives a little.
Great chance! And he's following up! Goal! Body! With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched
Musuh loh
in his
itu,
mind now.
ayolah.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe. And Rossini does really well to win the ball there. Guardiola. Now it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, and he's through the middle. Big chance! One-on-one! And they've been given a corner.
Sliding. Sliding bola jam, enggak itu losit.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland.
Astaga, Haaland kontrol Kevin.
Nicked it back promptly. Oh, good-looking ball.
Ci sarà un
Oh,
minuto
good
di
take and
recupero.
a good air. Hits one! This possibly the last play of the half. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Aduh, naik.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times, they didn't even look as if they knew what they were
Si
doing.
kursornya.
That's a nicely measured pass. And he's running through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Rossini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Showing good feet. Haaland. Oh, shooting chance!
Astaga.
That was very necessary.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. Ronaldinho. Bari are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear
Ah,
they've changed their shape,
kontrolnya.
certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Albertini. Foot in.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.000.
Kayak gitu pelanggaran. Tadi dia nggak pelanggaran sih, babi lah.
Attenzione,
Milan
una
choosing
sostituzione.
to make the first change. Mbappe receives a free kick for that.
impressions so far, Jim?
Milan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Can he finish?
Sends it crossfield. Doku. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Haaland. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Szoboszlai.
Astaga.
Another good win of the ball. Vinicius Junior. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cafu.
That was lovely, that.
Cafu proves just a little bit too strong.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Sostituzione per il Bari. Numero 22, numero 15, numero 8.
And it's played forward.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Cristiano
Milan
Ronaldo.
have,
Il
after
numero
this,
11,
one further
il numero
opportunity
14.
to make a
Attenzione,
substitution.
un cambio.
Oh, what a ball he's in here!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from
Kayak
here.
gitu loh, nggak dapat. Maunya apa sih?
Just eases him off the ball.
Bari clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence
Ya
is
Allah,
the best form
pusing
of defence.
bloknya Vinicius.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was
Ronaldinho!
Vinicius Junior chasing after it.
Ah, tai lah.
Mbappe.
Ke musuh aja terus bolanya.
And that would have won it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover.